Hi childrens, ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಹ್ಯಾಲೋ ಆಲ್ಕೆನ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾಲೋರಿನ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ಸೆಷನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಆಲ್ಕೋಹಾಲ್ಸ್, ಫಿನಾಲ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಈಥರ್ಸಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡುವ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸೆಷನ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಆಲ್ಕೋಹಾಲ್ಸ್, ಫಿನಾಲ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಈಥರ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಆಲ್ಕೋಹಾಲ್ಸ್, ಫಿನಾಲ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಈಥರ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಪ್ಯಾಟರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 33 ಎನಲ್ಲಿ ಫಾರ್ 3 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ ಒಂದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ವಿತ್ ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್. ದಿಸ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ವಿತ್ ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 33 ಎನಲ್ಲಿ 3 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಗೆ ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಡಿಹೈಡ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಥನಾಲ್ ಟು ಈಥೀನ್ ಇನ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ H2SO4. ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ದ ಡಿಹೈಡ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಥನಾಲ್ ಅಟ್ ಎ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಆಫ್, ಈ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಸೊ ನಾವು ದಿಸ್ ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ, so we call it as dehydration. Dehydration is nothing but loss of water molecule. Alcohol undergoes dehydration to form alkenes. So alcohol undergoes dehydration to form alkenes. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಲ್ಕೋಹಾಲ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಡಿಹೈಡ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ, OH ಮೈನಸ್ H ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂದರೆ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಗೆಟ್ ಅನ್ ಆಲ್ಕೀನ್. So alcohols on loss of water molecule, they are always going to form alkenes. On treating with a protic acid like H2SO4 or concentrated H3PO4 as a catalyst, okay, we are going to get alkene. This is simple reaction. So now let me discuss about example along with mechanism. So 3 marks nimge step 1, step 2, step 3, 3 step igirutte. So here I have taken example of ethanol. Ethanol undergoes dehydration by heating it with concentrated H2SO4 at a temperature of 170 degrees Celsius, nothing but 443 Kelvin. So now ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದು ethanol 443 Kelvin in presence of H2SO4 heat ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ we are going to end up with ethene. So conversion of ethanol to ethene. Mechanism ಬರೀಬೇಕು. This dehydration mechanism involves 3 steps. Step 1 is formation of protonated alcohol. Step 2 is formation of carbocation. And step 3 is formation of ethene. So mechanism ಇಲ್ಲಿ already ಇದೆ. Okay. But ನಾನು ಬರ್ದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀನಿ how to write mechanism for this one. So here reaction is, we are going to take ethanol, where ethanol is C2H5OH. C2H5OH ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, you can write it as CH3CH2OH, ethanol. This CH3CH2OH when treated with protic solvent like H2SO4 at a temperature of 443 Kelvin, it undergoes dehydration, nothing but loss of water molecule. OH, H loss ಆಗತ್ತೆ. Then we are going to get CH2 double bond CH2. Ethene is formed. This is reaction. So conversion of ethanol to ethene when treated with an H plus in presence of sulfuric acid at a temperature of 443 Kelvin. Now, what about mechanism? We know that mechanism involves how many steps? 3 steps. And step 1 is, then what is step 1? Formation of protonated alcohol. So the H plus from an acid, so H plus ಅಲ್ಲಿರುತ್ತೆ, acid ಅಲ್ಲಿರುತ್ತೆ, it attacks OH of an alcohol in order to form protonated alcohol. Nothing but protonated ethanol is formed. ನಾನು ಅದನ್ನು ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರೀತೀನಿ. ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ಟೇಕ್ CH3, CH2, OH ಇದೆ. ಫಾರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಆಲ್ಕೋಹಾಲ್ H plus ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಆನ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ in order to form CH3, CH2, OH ಇತ್ತು. After addition of one more, it becomes OH2, but oxygen carries positive charge. ಸೊ ಇದು ನೀವು ಬರೀಲೇಬೇಕು. ತುಂಬ ಜನ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಇದು ಬರಿಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಬರೀಬೇಕು. ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ 1, ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರೋಟೋನೇಟೆಡ್ ಆಲ್ಕೋಹಾಲ್. So H plus from an acid attacks oxygen of ethanol in order to form protonated alcohol. Step 1. Step 2, formation of carbocation. Step 2 ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, in case of step 2. So step 1 ಅಲ್ಲಿ protonated alcohol formation ಆಯಿತು, that is CH3 CH2 OH2. From this water molecule loss ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, nothing but loss of water molecule. Water molecule loss ಆದ ತಕ್ಷಣ we end up with CH3 CH2 and this carbon carries positive charge, nothing but carbocation is formed. Formation of carbocation, it is the slowest step and hence it is rate determining step of the reaction. So explanation ಬರೆಯೋ necessity ಇರಲ್ಲ, just step 1 heading reaction, step 2 heading reaction, step 3 heading reaction. ಇಷ್ಟು ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು, ನಿಮಗೆ 3 out of 3 marks ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So step 2 involves what? Removal of water molecule. From protonated ethanol we removed water. After loss of water we are going to get ethyl carbocation. Carbocation is formed. Then step 3. In step 3 it is formation of ethene molecule. Step 3 is formation of ethene due to elimination of proton. Step 3 ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, in case of step 3 I'm going to consider that CH3 CH2 plus nothing but ethyl carbocation. From this ethyl carbocation ಈ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ ಇಂದ ಒಂದು H plus loss ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Due to loss of H plus it becomes CH2 double bond CH2 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. That CH2 double bond CH2 is nothing but ethene. Exact ಹೇಗಾಗುತ್ತೆ? So here we are having CH3 and CH2 which carries positive charge. So ethyl carbocation is there. From this ethyl carbocation illiro hydrogen loss ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, E bond ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ shift ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, therefore it is going to form CH2 double bond CH2. Ethene is formed. This is dehydration reaction with mechanism. So dehydration of alcohol in presence of H2SO4 at a temperature of 443 Kelvin gives alkenes. So here we consider an example of conversion of ethanol into ethene. So ethanol molecule when treated with a protic solvent like concentrated H2SO4 at a temperature of 443 Kelvin, ethene is formed. Conversion of ethanol to ethene through dehydration involves 3 steps. Step 1 is formation of protonated alcohol. Step 2 is formation of carbocation and step 3 is formation of ethene or loss of proton. So ethanol molecule adds with H plus of proton in order to form protonated alcohol. In step 2, loss of water molecule from protonated alcohol to form ethyl carbocation. In step 3, loss of H plus or elimination of proton takes place in order to get ethene as the product. These are the 3 steps which are involved in dehydration reaction. Once ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. So either you can write these 3 or these 3. ನೀವು ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಬರೀಬೋದು. Reaction with mechanism. So exams ಅಲ್ಲಿ write 3 steps involved in the dehydration of ethanol to ethene. So mechanism ಅಲ್ಲಿ you need to write step 1, step 2, step 3. Each step carries 1 mark. Next one. Our next reaction is esterification reaction. Okay. So esterification is nothing but alcohol reacts with carboxylic acids in presence of a catalyst, that is concentrated H2SO4, to form esters, and this reaction is known as esterification reaction. Esterification reaction is nothing but the process of preparation of esters by the reaction between alcohol and carboxylic acid in presence of concentrated H2SO4. Just ನೀವು ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಅಥವಾ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲನೇಷನ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಬರಿಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿತ್ತು ಅಂದರೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲನೇಷನ್ ಬರಿಬೋದು. ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲನೇಷನ್ ತುಂಬ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಕಾರ್ಬಾಕ್ಸಿಲಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ ವೆನ್ ಟ್ರೀಟೆಡ್ ವಿತ್ ಆಲ್ಕೋಹಾಲ್ in presence of concentrated H2SO4, esters are formed, and this reaction is known as esterification reaction. So esterification means the process of getting esters by the reaction between carboxylic acids and alcohol. Now, for example, we have taken acetic acid. Acetic acid is nothing but ethanoic acid. This acetic acid, when treated with ethyl alcohol, so one alcohol molecule, one carboxylic acid molecule, in presence of concentrated H2SO4, it forms one ester, and that ester is ethyl acetate. The reaction between acetic acid and ethyl alcohol in presence of concentrated H2SO4 forms ethyl acetate. So, this is one reaction example. So, here we are having ethyl alcohol C2H5OH and acetic acid is there CH3COOH. When ethyl alcohol reacts with acetic acid in presence of concentrated H2SO4, we are going to get ethyl acetate CH3COO C2H5. So, CH3CO group and C2H5O group, and this reaction is called as esterification reaction. After esterification, next one is Lucas test or Lucas reagent test. So, one markal kelbodu. What is Lucas reagent? Lucas reagent is a mixture of concentrated HCl and anhydrous ZnCl2 zinc chloride. A mixture of concentrated HCl and anhydrous zinc chloride we call it as Lucas reagent. So, Lucas reagent is used to distinguish primary, secondary and tertiary alcohol. We know that alcohol are three types: tertiary alcohols, secondary alcohols, primary alcohols. In order to distinguish or test to identify, this is the test to identify primary or secondary or tertiary alcohols. By using Lucas reagent, we can identify whether the given alcohol is primary alcohol or secondary alcohol or tertiary alcohol. But how? When the given alcohol is treated with Lucas reagent, that is mixture of concentrated HCl and anhydrous zinc chloride, if the turbidity appears immediately, so one test tube ಇದೆ, test tube ಒಳಗಡೆ ಆಲ್ಕೋಹಾಲ್ ಇದೆ, ಆಲ್ಕೋಹಾಲಿಗೆ Lucas reagent ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಏನಾದರೂ ಟರ್ಬಿಡಿಟಿ ಅಪಿಯರ್ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂದರೆ then it is tertiary alcohol. If turbidity appears after 5 to 10 minutes, then it is secondary alcohol. If there is no turbidity, then it is primary alcohol. The alcohol which gives immediate turbidity by the addition of Lucas reagent is tertiary alcohol. The alcohol which gives turbidity after 5 to 10 minutes due to addition of Lucas reagent is secondary alcohol. The alcohol which do not give any turbidity due to addition of Lucas reagent is primary alcohol. So, simple agide, primary alcohol turbidity ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ, secondary alcohol 5 to 10 minutes ಆದಮೇಲೆ turbidity ಬರುತ್ತೆ, whereas tertiary alcohol gives immediate turbidity due to addition of concentrated HCl and anhydrous zinc chloride, nothing but Lucas reagent. So, this is what we call it as Lucas reagent test, esterification and Lucas test. Okay. Next. So, one more important one, preparation of phenol from cumene. So, this is preparation of phenol from cumene, one of the important question. So, preparation of phenol from cumene. Then what is cumene? Where cumene is nothing but isopropyl benzene, it is a common name, where IUPAC name of cumene is 2-phenyl propane. So, you can take it as 2-phenyl propane or isopropyl benzene or just cumene. This cumene molecule is oxidized in presence of air. It undergoes oxidation in presence of oxygen in order to form cumene hydroperoxide. This cumene hydroperoxide, when treated with an acid, it is going to form phenol along with the formation of acetone. So, here we just converted cumene to phenol. So this is one of the reaction for the preparation of phenol. Phenol can be prepared with the help of cumene. Okay, so cumene is oxidized in presence of air to cumene hydroperoxide. So cumene when treated with O2, nothing but oxygen or air, cumene hydroperoxide formation agate. That cumene hydroperoxide is converted into phenol and acetone by treating it with dilute acid. Okay, so reaction bar torustini. So where cumene is C6H5 CH3 CH CH3 isopropyl benzene. This is what we call it as cumene. This cumene molecule when undergoes oxidation, that is in presence of air, it is going to form cumene hydroperoxide. Cumene hydroperoxide formation agate CH3COOH CH3. Just to change ಏನು ಇಲ್ಲ, CH ಇತ್ತು, but instead of COH it forms COOH is formed. Cumene hydroperoxide is formed. This cumene hydroperoxide molecule when treated with dilute acid, so this cumene hydroperoxide molecule when treated with dilute acid, this much is eliminated. So ಏನು eliminate ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ? CH3 CO CH3 loss ಆಯಿತು. So remaining ಏನಿದೆ? C6H5, then we end up with OH. This is what we call it as phenol. Phenol is formed. So preparation of phenol from cumene. Next one. So this one is what? Nothing but preparation of picric acid. So preparation of picric acid ಅಂತನಾದರೂ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, or reaction between phenol and concentrated nitric acid. Concentrated nitric acid. So again important one. So here when concentrated nitric acid is treated with phenol, it gets converted into 2,4,6 trinitrophenol. That 2,4,6 trinitrophenol is nothing but picric acid, a nucleophilic substitution reaction. Tumba simple agide. So reaction practice ಮಾಡಿ, C6H5OH we call it as phenol. Phenol when treated with concentrated nitric acid, it undergoes nitration in order to form 2,4,6 trinitrophenol. Nothing but OH na ಆರ್ಥೋ position, meta position, para position, meta ಮತ್ತೆ ಆರ್ಥೋ ಇದೆ. But ಆರ್ಥೋ, para, ಆರ್ಥೋ, since it is NO2, electrophile attacks ಆರ್ಥೋ and para position, therefore it forms 2,4,6 trinitrophenol. Nothing but picric acid is formed. So preparation or manufacture of picric acid, or explain the reaction between phenol and concentrated HNO3 ಅಂತ ಏನಾದರೂ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, you need to write this one. Reaction between phenol and concentrated nitric acid. So next one. So here we are having two different reactions. So question ಹೇಗೆ ಅರೈಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅಂದರೆ, what happens to phenol when treated with either they might ask bromine water or bromine in carbon disulfide, or bromine in carbon disulfide. Name the products when phenol reacts with bromine water, or name the products when phenol treated with bromine in carbon disulfide. ಎರಡು different reactions ಇದೆ. First one, bromine when treated with carbon disulfide. When phenol treated with bromine in carbon disulfide, it gives a mixture of orthobromophenol and parabromophenol. But the same phenol when treated with bromine water, nothing but Br2 in presence of H2O, that phenol is going to give 2,4,6 tribromophenol. So both reactions are different. So phenol react ಆಗೋದು ಬ್ರೋಮಿನ್ ಜೊತೆನೆ, ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಲ್ವೆಂಟ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಇದೆ, ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಲ್ವೆಂಟ್ ನಾನು ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಸಲ್ಫೈಡ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ phenol when treated with bromine water, product is 2,4,6 tribromophenol. If phenol when treated with bromine in presence of carbon disulfide, then product is a mixture of orthobromophenol and parabromophenol. Okay, concentrate ಮಾಡಿ, ತುಂಬ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ while writing this one. So what happens to phenol when it is treated with bromine water? Bromine water treat ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 2,4,6 tribromophenol is formed. If phenol when treated with just bromine in carbon disulfide, orthobromophenol and parabromophenols are formed. So mixture of orthobromo and parabromo is a product from phenol with bromine in carbon disulfide, where 2,4,6 tribromophenol is the product due to reaction between phenol and bromine water. And next one, important one, you expect ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು exam ಅಲ್ಲಿ, that is Williamson's ether synthesis. So Williamson's ether synthesis is nothing but it is a reaction in which we are going to synthesize or we are going to prepare ether. This reaction involves what? Alkyl halides on heating with alkoxide in alcoholic medium to give ethers, and this reaction is called as Williamson's ether synthesis. So here we have taken an example. So in example we have taken CH3ONA, sodium alkoxide. When treated with methyl iodide, it is going to form CH3OCH3. This is an example of ether, along with the formation of NaI. These type of reactions are called Williamson's ether synthesis. For this, one general reaction baridini. The general reaction, let me take RONA, that is sodium alkoxide. This sodium alkoxide molecule when treated with alkyl halide, that is RX, RONA when treated with RX, NaX eliminate agate, then we remaining with ROR. This ROR we call it as ether. So preparation of ether by using alkyl halide and sodium alkoxide is called as Williamson's ether synthesis. Okay. So out of these three, you can expect one question for your examination. Yadadur one question baratte. Next, Kolbe's reaction. Another one is Reimer-Tiemann reaction. So again here also between these two one question is compulsory exam ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು 60 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್, 16, 17, July 17, March 19, 16, 17. So almost 6 papers ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈ question repeat ಆಗಿದೆ. So between Kolbe's reaction and Reimer-Tiemann reaction, one question compulsory ನಿಮಗೆ exam ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದೇ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. First you can go through it once. Okay. Now, what is Kolbe's reaction? Kolbe's reaction involves the preparation of salicylic acid from phenol. So adana simplify ಮಾಡಿ ಬರಿತೀನಿ. Kolbe's reaction ಮತ್ತು Reimer-Tiemann reaction. So Kolbe's reaction ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? We are going to take phenol. From phenol we are going to prepare salicylic acid. But in case of Reimer-Tiemann reaction, we are going to consider phenol. From phenol, we will prepare salicylaldehyde. Preparation of salicylaldehyde from phenol is called as Reimer-Tiemann reaction. Preparation of salicylic acid from phenol is called as Kolbe's reaction. So exact Kolbe's alli enagutte? Sodium phenoxide is generated by treating phenol with sodium hydroxide. Again, there is no need to write explanation. Explanation ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಬರೀರಿ. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು reaction ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ, but instead of writing this much, So just ನೀವು this one and directly this one ಬರಿಬೋದು. You can write these three. Okay, so in coal-based reaction, phenol when treated with NaOH, this H is replaced by Na in order to get sodium phenoxide. So this H is replaced by Na, we call it as sodium phenoxide. This sodium phenoxide molecule when treated with carbon dioxide followed by acidification, it gives salicylic acid. So instead of this one, you can just write phenol when treated with NaOH, it forms C6H5ONa. This molecule when treated with carbon dioxide followed by acidification, it forms C6H5OH COOH. Orthohydroxybenzoic acid is formed, and this reaction is coal-based reaction. So explanation illa ide, when sodium phenoxide is treated with carbon dioxide under pressure of 6 to 7 atmosphere 140 degrees Celsius, sodium salicylate is formed, this one. This sodium salicylate on acidification going to give salicylic acid. Okay, in ನಾಲ್ಕು reaction explanation ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. You can practice this one. Phenol when treated with NaOH, sodium phenoxide is formed. Sodium phenoxide when treated with carbon dioxide followed by acidification, it gives salicylic acid, and this reaction is called as coal-based reaction. ಮತ್ತೆ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ coal-based and Reimer-Tiemann ಒಂದು ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ Reimer-Tiemann reaction. So Reimer-Tiemann reaction involves the conversion of phenol to salicylaldehyde. So aldehyde ಅಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ CHO ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Then when phenol is heated with chloroform, that is CHCl3 in presence of NaOH, a sodium salt of salicylaldehyde is formed. That sodium salt of salicylaldehyde on acidification going to give 2-hydroxybenzoaldehyde, nothing but salicylaldehyde. So here you can observe phenol is there. This phenol molecule when treated with chloroform in presence of NaOH, it is going to give sodium salt of salicylaldehyde. This sodium salt of salicylaldehyde on acidification gives salicylaldehyde. But don't forget to write this intermediate. This is must. Intermediate ಬರೆಯೋದು ಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ, intermediate ಬರೀಬೇಕು. So just practice the reaction. Phenol, chloroform plus NaOH gives intermediate. Nothing but sodium salt of salicylaldehyde is formed. This sodium salt of salicylaldehyde will give salicylaldehyde, and this reaction is called Reimer-Tiemann reaction. So coal-based reaction and Reimer-Tiemann reaction. Okay. So next one, just on two reactions ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. I'm going to consider phenol. Okay. What happens to phenol when it is treated with zinc dust? Question ಕೇಳೋ chances ಇರುತ್ತೆ. What happens to phenol when it is treated with zinc dust? Phenol when treated with zinc dust, it undergoes reduction in order to form benzene plus ZNO. Okay, ಕೇಳೋ chances ಇದೆ. What happens to phenol when treated with zinc dust? Or write the reaction between zinc dust and phenol. Phenol when treated with zinc dust, it forms benzene with the formation of ZNO. Or they might ask, instead of reduction, in case oxidation ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Let me consider phenol molecule. If phenol undergoes oxidation, but phenol undergoes oxidation in presence of sodium dichromate, that is Na2Cr2O7. Okay, so it undergoes oxidation in presence of a mixture of sodium dichromate in presence of concentrated H2SO4, we call it as chromic acid. So mixture of sodium dichromate and H2SO4 plus phenol will give a conjugated diketone. this is formed, and this is what we are going to call it as benzoquinone. We are going to call it as benzoquinone is formed. So phenol molecule undergoes oxidation in presence of ಇಷ್ಟು ಕೊಡೋ ಬದಲು ನಿಮಗೆ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಕ್ರೋಮಿಕ್ ಆ್ಯಸಿಡ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. In presence of chromic acid to form benzoquinone. And these are the few important topics in alcohols, phenols and ethers. Clear? ಇದು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನೀವು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಓದ್ತೀನಿ ಅನ್ನೋದಾದರೆ ಈಥರ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಎಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ಅನಿಸೋಲ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರೋಫಿಲಿಕ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅನಿಸೋಲ್, ಆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ನ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಬಟ್ ಇರೋ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡಲ್ಲಿ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ಸ್ ನಾವೇನಾದರೂ ಆಲ್ಕೋಹಾಲ್ಸ್ ಫಿನಾಲ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅನ್ನೋದಾದರೆ ರಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ವಿತ್ ಜಿಂಕ್ ಡಸ್ಟ್ ಟು ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಬೆನ್ಸಿನ್, phenol undergoes oxidation with chromic acid to form benzoquinone, coal-based reaction, Reimer-Tiemann reaction. So reaction of phenol with bromine in carbon disulfide and bromine water and Williamson's ether synthesis, preparation of phenol from cumene, preparation of picric acid or reaction between phenol and concentrated nitric acid, another one esterification reaction, Lucas reagent test, and most important and compulsory question, dehydration of alcohol with mechanism. Step 1, step 2, step 3. Clear? So this is about alcohols, phenols and ethers. So most important topics ಏನಿದೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಜೊತೆ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ಟೈಮ್ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ದೇ ಓದ್ತಾ ಇರಿ.